Hey there, everyone. Welcome. We are so happy that you're here. Welcome to our 2020 Bowl for Kids' Sake. We're so happy you've joined us on this live stream if you're watching either through Zoom or on Facebook. My name is Will Tapia, and I am the Development Associate for Big Brothers Big Sisters of Central New Mexico. So if you're watching this live on Facebook, there should be a little purple bar right here below my talking head that you see there at the bottom of your screen, and it should say Host Watch Party. So if you're watching this live on Facebook, if you click that little button, it's really great. So it'll notify all your followers, all your friends on Facebook that you want them to check out this amazing virtual party and join you on this. We tremendously appreciate you sharing it with your family and friends, sharing it with your Facebook friends, your followers there, and to just sharing our mission. That's what today is all about, right? So some ground rules as well. If anything crazy happens, I'm not a tech guy. We don't have any tech people on this. So if anything wild happens with the live stream, if it goes down on Facebook for whatever reason, we're hoping it's not, but if it does, don't worry. Just refresh the page, give us 2 minutes, and we'll be right back with another live stream. So in case anything wild happens, stand by, but we're hoping that's not going to be the case. So for the past 37 years, if you can believe it or not, Big Brothers Big Sisters has put on this event for several different reasons, right? So we put on this event to raise money and to build awareness and advocacy for our New Mexico youth and our amazing network of over 1,500 volunteers. That's right, 1,500 volunteers. So Big Brothers Big Sisters is dedicated to defending the potential of youth in Central New Mexico by pairing them in one-to-one relationships with an adult mentor. So this might not seem a lot to some people, but truly the effect is profound and the effect is life-changing. So most of these youth don't know where to turn for questions and problems they have in life. Don't know how to register for college. Don't know how to register for FAFSA. Stuff like that are really important. Or simply the encouragement they need to finish school. So Big Brothers Big Sisters stands as a proactive organization. So we want to stop all these problems that the youth have before they happen. So we do this by igniting the potential of our New Mexico youth. So Bowl for Kids' Sake. We're all here. We're all virtual. What the heck are we doing about Bowl for Kids' Sake and bowling? So Bowl for Kids' Sake. We're obviously all virtual here. If you're watching again on Facebook or on Zoom, thanks for joining us. Share with your family and friends, but we're all virtual. So Bowl for Kids' Sake would normally be happening today at our wonderful partners over at Isleta Fun Connection. We love them so much and they've been amazing. They've hosted it for quite some time at this point. So we normally have over 300 bowlers who all participate in this massive event that lasts 12 hours. Of course, we've had to understandably so migrate this whole event online because of the coronavirus and because of the social distancing measures that we're all taking, and rightfully so. So we've migrated it online because once you deconstruct the event, once you take away all the bowling, take away, very sadly, all the pizza and beer, you take away all that kind of stuff, what do you have left? You have the most important fundraiser for Big Brothers Big Sisters, where every single dollar that we raise with this event goes back to supporting our important and life-changing matches. I'm going to say that a lot today, and it's so important. These are life-changing matches. All of your fundraising, all of your dollars are so critical to helping us continue our mission in New Mexico. Also, we hope you have a lot of fun using our virtual website. So all of our bowlers who got that special link, we have set up a virtual bowling website where you can still, in fact, bowl. And so if you use that today on the stream, use it with your family and friends through the chat function, either on Facebook, which is somewhere over here, or on Zoom. If you send us your score, your bowling score on that chat function, we were going to try our best to keep up with everything and shout them out throughout this live broadcast. So also on that, I'm going to say this again, but we are also raising money today on this program. We are still raising money. We still have a ways to go with our fundraising for this event. Understandably, so many businesses and nonprofits have taken hits due to the coronavirus. So you can visit our website, www.bowlnm.org. It's a really easy URL, bowlnm.org. There's a big fat green donation button right in the middle of the screen. If you click that, even if it's $10, $5, $20, or whatever, we will tremendously appreciate any donation, however large or however small. So Big Brothers Big Sisters, we never charge a dime for any of our matches or mentors to participate in our programs. So we pay for the background checks, we pay for the fingerprinting and the infrastructure for the big. So we pay for and we secure deals throughout the community to hopefully give the matches some fun stuff to do and participate in. So every single match also gets their own caseworker, which we call a match support specialist, someone who is on call to be their advocate and really give ideas about things to do. We have these amazing community partners like New Mexico United or like the Isotopes who donate these tickets to us every year. And then we go and we give those to our matches to just facilitate some kind of fun thing for them to do, right? They're also there to answer any questions that the match or the mentor might have that they're not sure how to answer. How do I deal with this? My match said this. What do I say? So they're there every single step of the way to support that match and so much, much more. So we don't ever leave you alone as a volunteer in our organization. We are there with you every step of the way. So again, this is so important, and this is the entire point of why we're doing this, why we're in a virtual platform, is that Big Brothers Big Sisters means more now than ever. Why? Because we stand as a bridge for our littles, for our mentees who are involved in our programs, a bridge between their online virtual school platform and their home life, their in-person home life. There's this tremendous gap here. So we stand as a virtual bridge that connects them to a mentor who invests into that mentee. So especially during this COVID-19 crisis, when anxieties and unsureties, we think about the adults, right? The people who are unsure about where their next paycheck will come from, how they're going to pay for rent, all that stuff on the adult level, and how that just translates and trickles down to their child. And this is the reality of it. So we stand there to support that little and to help them navigate these troubled waters together. And again, we are still fundraising. For anyone who just jumped on this live stream, we are still fundraising for this. So you can go to www.bullnm.org. That's bullnm.org. There's a big fat donation button in the middle of the screen. You can donate there. Thank you to all of our fundraisers and teams who have been fundraising for months to keep this going. And speaking of fundraising, speaking of the wonderful world of funds, we have some amazing, amazing sponsors. And these sponsors still support us and continue to support us even through the coronavirus, through the COVID-19 crisis. So big shout out to our sponsors. Massive shout out to these people. Honeywell, they're phenomenal. Honeywell is the presenting sponsor for this event. They are tremendous. They've been with us for so many years on this. So thank you so much, Honeywell, for your support through this. We love you. To our VIP sponsors, 93.3 The Q, 95.9 FM, 610 AM, the Sports Animal. I was on there this morning and talked to these guys. So if you're watching from that, thank you so much for joining us on this live stream. And Draker Cody, our amazing HR reps. So when vision needs action, Draker Cody. Thank you so much for being on. So let's see, and you can donate again. This is the link here. Donate at bullnm.org. bullnm.org. Again, big shout out to our amazing sponsors. We're going to give them a couple shout outs throughout this program. They're amazing. They've helped us through this so much and kind of navigate the waters of the coronavirus and COVID-19. So without further ado, I have an awesome guest to bring on now. So if anybody's been involved with Big Brothers Big Sisters in any way whatsoever, in the past 25 years, and we'll talk about this, she's been there every single step of the way as our constant advocate and guide. Our CEO, our fearless leader, Angela Reed Padilla. Angela, do we have you on?
Hi, Will. Good morning.
Hey.
Good afternoon.
Good to see you. Good to see a smiling face on the Zoom. It's awesome. How's it going?
Oh my goodness, it's going. This is so exciting. 25 years doing Bowl for Kids Sake, and I've never done a virtual event. So wow.
Yeah, like I said, this is new for all of us, and it's so exciting. I know my heart's racing a million miles an hour. I'm sure yours is too, but we're so happy to be here on this virtual platform. And you said it, but it's so important, I think, to say again, is that you've been with Big Brothers Big Sisters for 25 years. That's amazing. So tell us a little bit about your passion for Big Brothers Big Sisters.
Oh my gosh, it's, I came to this agency all those years ago because I loved working with kids. I had just moved to New Mexico and loved this area in our community and really wanted to give back. And as soon as I got involved in Big Brothers Big Sisters, I realized that the work that we do here is very, very special. And we, as you know, are all about finding amazing mentors in the community and matching them with children who really need their help. And so one of the first things I did as a big sis, as a employee at Big Brothers Big Sisters, as the leader, I became a big sister. And so I've actually been a big sister for 25 years.
Wow.
And my first little sister, her name was Apollonia, and she's 30 now, and we're still in touch. She's got a couple kids, and it's amazing, you know, these relationships, a lot of times they last for years and years. And the experience you have as a mentor is amazing. It's a great way to give back in your community. It is, Will, you said earlier, it's life-changing, these matches. You know, people don't realize it's life-changing for the volunteer as well as the mentee. And what an experience. So we serve over 1,600 kids every year, 3,000 kids in New Mexico. And our kids really, really need us. A lot of them are in tough situations, and it's been made so much tougher with all that's going on now. So it's exciting to be involved with the agency, and just happy to be here with everybody today.
Well, you know, and you said it too, Angela. These are crazy times, and I mean, I guess in a certain way, all these times have been crazy, but especially now, this is so unprecedented for everyone trying to navigate the waters of the coronavirus. So, can you speak for a second about how Big Brothers Big Sisters is dealing with COVID-19?
Yeah, so we are really uniquely positioned to be able to serve families during this time. We had to pivot really fast when we found out that we can't be operating in schools because the schools are shut down. So we gathered all of our staff together and we said, how can we help our kids during this time? How can we still be relevant? How can we still be critical in the services that they need? So we do all of our services virtually. We are recruiting volunteers, enrolling them. We're matching families. We are supporting these kids in virtual space. Our mentors are still just so important in these kids' lives. We communicate, we talk on Zoom, we talk FaceTime and texting, and just any way that we can communicate with our kids. They need so much support. They're trying to navigate, being educated online, and just losing so many of the resources. A lot of our kids are dependent on their teachers and even getting food at school and just all of those things. So we are able to these families with resources that they need. We provide mentors in their daily lives to support them and encourage them. It's going to get better. Life will return to normal someday. But meantime, our mentors are a huge part of these kids' lives during this time. And our staff has been able to figure out how to do this all while social distancing. It's an exciting time.
Yeah, well, and you know firsthand about all that stuff because, as you said, you've been a mentor for 25 years. So can you kind of elaborate a little bit on what that's been like?
So, it's, people want to know after 25 years, how do you have a passion for your work, and how are you still so much alive in the work that you do, and being a big sister is a part of it, because you realize I can really make the difference in one person's life. And, I feel very humble in the work that I do, but knowing that I can be there for another person. A lot of our volunteers will tell us, I wish someone would have been there for me when I was growing up, right? That's the motivation for a lot of people to do it. And I know I feel that way. And just knowing for my little sister, my mentee, Jacqueline, she's not so little now. She's a freshman in college. We've been together for 5 years, but just knowing that I can be there for her and support her in everything she goes through, that's a very powerful feeling.
Well, and speaking of Jacqueline, we're going to pretend like this is unscripted, but Jacqueline, I think Jacqueline is actually on the stream right now. Jacqueline, are you there?
Yes, I am.
Awesome. Cool. Hey, there you are. It's so good to see you. Welcome to the stream, Jacqueline. How's it going?
Good. How are you?
Doing really well. So thank you so much for being on today. So Jacqueline's on. Jacqueline, tell us when you met Angela, when you first met Angela, what has your relationship been like these past 5 years that you've known her and been married?
Yeah, it's crazy to think that it's already been 5 years. Matched my freshman year of high school, and I remember at first I didn't want to be at that high school. I wanted to actually transfer to a different high school. And like even if I wanted to transfer and even if it meant that me and Angela wouldn't be able to be matched anymore, she was still super supportive all the time. But I ended up staying at the high school where we were matched, and I'm so glad that I did. Angela was always there for me whenever I needed help with my essays, whenever my college applications, she would be there for my softball games. Even if they're at a different school, she would still be there cheering me on, meeting my family, my graduation party. She was always there for like the big moments of my life, and I really appreciate that.
That's great.
Both went through a lot, both like personally, and we were always there for each other. And I think that's one of the big reasons why I'm so grateful for her.
Well, of course, we have all these wonderful photos kind of highlighting different points in both your lives that, are pretty profound. And Angela, what's it like being Jacqueline's mentor?
Oh my gosh. Well, I tell you, she is a rock star. And she's had a challenging life. She had some really tough things that she had to deal with in her family, with her mom getting really sick when she was in high school, and just all the challenges that kids face. And she has such an incredible spirit. She's a go-getter. I remember one of her first summers when she was in high school, she had to choose whether she just kind of took a break because she took really hard classes, or whether she was going to take calculus so she could advance in her studies. And we had a long discussion about it, and she decides to take this calculus class. And she's always been like that. And she played as a freshman. She was the star catcher on her softball team, and she played varsity for 4 years. And it was so fun going to watch her. And if you haven't been in New Mexico and watched a baseball game in the summer, you have no idea what it's like to be a catcher catching in full gear when it's like 110 degrees out. And Jacqueline's just, she'd be rooting on her team, and that's how she always is. And so again, as a mentor, I had this overwhelming feeling whenever I would see Jacqueline, and then we would end our meeting, and I'd be driving home and just going, oh my God, I love this kid. She's so amazing. And so she just inspires me and fills my heart, and reminds me how incredibly awesome the youth in this generation are. And it's just so fun to be engaged with them and watch them growing up.
And I think a lot of people, or what I would hope is that we have some people watching today who are thinking about becoming a mentor, or who might be inspired by some of these stories that we're sharing here today. So Jacqueline, I'm going to pitch this back to you. What would you say, is there anything you'd like to say to people out there who might be watching, who are thinking about becoming a mentor, but aren't sure it's quite right for them just yet?
Yeah, of course. If you're thinking about being a mentor, I would say definitely do it, because it's not just something that you do for a short time. It's an actual lifelong friendship. Me and Angela have been matched for 5 years already, and I know for a fact that we're still going to be talking when I get married and after college. And yeah, if you definitely do it, because you never know how much of an impact you can have on someone's life.
Oh, that's awesome. How awesome. Well, Jacqueline, thank you so much for jumping on this live stream. Thanks so much for joining us. We're still cycling through some photos I see over here of you guys on the news. You guys really did everything, didn't you? Your graduation. Look at all these awesome photos. So again, Jacqueline, thank you so much for joining us on this live stream.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Angela, thanks so much for joining us. We're going to jump back to Angela here in a little bit. But for now, let's see here as we figure out the mute stuff and everything. For now, we're going to look forward to an awesome musical guest that I cannot wait for, that I'm looking forward to, that I've seen play all around, Albuquerque and stuff. We have the wonderful, the talented Munira. Munira, are you there? Do I got you?
I'm here. Do you see me? Do you hear me?
Awesome. We hear you. We don't see you.
Yeah, let me get my video.
Okay, awesome. And just a reminder too, for everyone who's watching and tuning in, we're still collecting donations. Go to bowlnm.org. It's a big donation button right there in the middle of the screen. We are collecting donations, all to help the youth of Central New Mexico. So we'd love it if you could drop a little donation there. And again, if you're watching on Facebook or if you're watching on Zoom, please share this with your family and friends. If the link for whatever reason on Facebook goes down, don't worry. We'll be right back. Just refresh the page. But otherwise, Munir, are you all set?
I'm good. Is everything good on my end for you?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
awesome.
sound great.
Thank you for having me, Will.
Awesome.
How are
Thanks
you
for being
doing?
on.
How are you doing through everything?
I'm doing okay. I'm going crazy in this little apartment downtown. It's kind of like a little jail cell, concrete jail cell. But
I have a studio in Nob Hill with my son, and I'm just like, thank God it's sunny.
yeah, seriously. the
But
weather's
thank
been
you
great.
for having me. I'm really happy to see what Big Brothers Big Sisters is continuing to do. Just shifting over virtually. My brother's involved in Santa Fe and one, and I wasn't, but I know that it would have made such a difference for me growing up if I had those type of resources and investment. And I just want to thank both beautiful ladies on before and just what they do for our community. Before I was thinking of how much you guys do for our kids here, but also for our adults, because the mentors gain so much as well, I'm sure. So thank you for having me. I'm blessed to be able to help with your fundraising. For everyone watching, definitely support Big Brothers Big Sisters however you can. And yeah, thank you. I was
Thank
gonna
you so
play
much.
some original music for you, so
Okay, I'm gonna step away then, and I'll see you back in a little bit.
thank you so much, you guys. Okay,
Thanks,
awesome.
Munir.
So yeah, my name is Munira. I live in Albuquerque. I'm from Taos. I'm also a citizen in Sweden, and I've been pursuing my career in music for several years, but mostly now just working full time. So I feel the effect of the corona, and it's hard for everyone. I've just been inspired by other people and to keep creating, and happy to be shifting over as well to all of these online streaming shows. So you can find me on Spotify and iTunes under Munira, or Instagram, and I'll have more information on how you can support communities like Big Brothers Big Sisters and be a part of other shows. I'm going to start with some newer music. This one was recently released on Spotify and iTunes. It's called And Again, and it was originally produced with Justin Lozano, but I like to play all of my music live as well. Thank you. Love me once, I didn't wanna believe it. Love me 2 times, I wanted to leave it. Love me again, I knew that you wouldn't quit. And I see what you're doing to me. And I see what you're doing. Can you show me again, again and again and again? Can you show me again, again and again? Tell me you need me, I say that you don't. Tell me you need me, I say that you won't. Tell me you need me, I start to believe, cause it's nice to be needed. And you tell me what I'm worth, cause you're the one who sees it first. And every day I tell you again and again, one day I'll believe it. And I see what you're doing to me. And I see what you're doing. Can you show me again, again and again and again? Can you show me again, again and again and again? Yeah. Sometimes I'll be thinking that I gotta jump in. Find myself in a situation where I don't think I will be the same person, and the person that I am is the person that I am, cause you love what I can bring to the the table where you drink your coffee. You just sit and watch me. I know that I disguise what is on my mind. Got me believing and feeling, receiving, creating and reaching for the things you say that are meant for me. Can you show me again? Can you show me? Can you show me again and again? Yeah. Can you show me again, again, again and again and again? Can you show me again and again, again and again and again? Thank you guys so much. That was called And Again. You can hear it on Spotify and iTunes. So I've been recording new music through all of this, because there's no chance for events, public events. So besides live streaming, I'm working on some new projects. So I'll show you guys a little bit, something that's not released yet. The sun feels good when I'm cold, makes me remember the old, and all the stories Mama told. She said, open your heart and hide in souls. Oh, 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 yeah. The mountain holds me like the sea, reflects so I know how to be, just letting it out to be free. Feels just like right when you are with me. So please don't ever hold back. I'm trying to feel the impact of your energy. I know that you're scared, and I agree. Loving ain't never been easy, yeah. But it's not that bad with somebody who knows all your words, yeah. Open mind through my body and bring it back to earth, yeah. Please don't worry about doing right by me, 'cause you make it look so easy, yeah. It's not that bad with somebody, yeah. And I'd rather you do it with me. Yeah. Yeah. so much. Hey, Will, how's it sounding for you guys?
Sounding
Come
awesome.
back on.
Yeah, no, it's sounding great from our end. We have it looks like we have between our two different platforms about 50 people tuning in.
Oh, hi guys.
Yeah, so thanks to everyone for joining us. We're gonna listen to some more tunes by Munira, but just a quick shout out while she gets a drink there. If you're watching and you're enjoying what you're hearing, go to www.bowlnm.org. bowlnm.org, and you can click on donate and help support our kids here in Central New Mexico. So yeah, you're sounding good though. So
Thank you. Hey,
awesome.
thank you guys for watching. I absolutely love to be a part of this community effort to support our youth and our adults in this time. And I'm also so thankful to share my own music with you. It's so exciting, and I miss people. So thank you for receiving me, and I hope you continue to enjoy. If you follow me on Instagram, I released a video just yesterday or the day before. The song is called Closer. It's an original I wrote last year with some other artists. I will spell it out for you, doing the things I know that you like. You haven't noticed the way I want you to. I've fallen away for you. Don't let me try. If I give you words to say, would you turn around, throw them back on my way? Wonder if you ever gonna feel my way. Can you tell me? Boy, you make it hard to stay and always be this close to you. Watching me, watching you, like you don't see. Feel you, wondering if you feel it, what I give you. Watching me, watching you, like you are. The sun don't wait on you just to leave for the day. Moves along just exactly the same. Makes me a fool. Tell me you want me the same. Tell me you want me the same. 'Cause I got you on my mind. If I give you words to say, would you turn around, throw them back my way? Wonder if you ever gonna feel my way. Can you tell me? Boy, you make it hard to stay and always be this close to you. Watching me, watching you, like you don't see what did you do to me. Feel you, wondering if you feel it, what I'm giving you. Watching me, watching you, like you are. Keep waiting, keep waiting, keep waiting on things changing. Keep waiting for you. Keep waiting, keep waiting, keep waiting on things changing. Keep waiting for you. Boy, you make it hard to stand. Always being this close to you. Watching me, watching you, like you don't see. Boy, you make it hard to stand. Always being this close to you. Watching me, watching you, like you don't see. What did you do to me? Feel you, wondering if you feel it, what I'm giving you. Watching me, watching you, like you are. Watching me, watching you, like you. Thank you so much. That one is called Closer. I'll be releasing that in the near future. Thank you so much. All right. So this is a more recent song. This is called Show You. But I'm sensitive, 'cause I just don't have the time for it. Gets in the way of the noble things like answering all of your messages. You really don't know me like you think you do. I got a mask I've been taking off piece by piece. So when you ask me why I act differently, you see I'm getting close to myself, and I don't need to run into anyone but me. You don't know me, but I like to show you. I'm persistent on all of the things that I've been chasing. It's kinda nice where you fitting in, 'cause most of the time, yeah, I'm so stretched thin. And even if we're at the store, I'm just happy to be around you. Opening up is quite hard, but it's something I like to do. You don't know me like you think you do. I got a mask I've been taking off piece by piece. So when you ask me why I act differently, you see I'm getting close to myself, and I don't need to run into anyone but me. If you want to, you can go. But I don't want you, thinking I told you so. It's hard for me to say that when you come close, I pull away. When all I want is you to know I got a mask I've been taking off piece by piece. So when you ask me why I act differently, you see I'm getting close to myself, and I don't need to run into anyone but me. Thank you. That is the biggest goal, is during this time of isolation that we get closer to ourselves and each other in more intimate ways. You know, we're adaptable human beings, the most amazing creation, and it's nice to have time to yourself. You know, so enjoy that. Thank you for hearing me so far. I hope you guys are all enjoying the tunes. So this song is called Give Yourself, and I'm in the process of recording this as well. If you guys want to hear a little bit more of the live music that I have, as well as some of my music with my bands, follow me on any socials, and I'll be posting my next live stream, which will be next Saturday. Thank you, Big Brothers and Big Sisters, for having me and allowing me to be a part of your fundraising. Everyone, please go and support the amazing work that they're doing in our community. Thank you. Thank you so much. That was Give Yourself. Hey, Will, how am I doing? Is that good? You got time for one more?
Yeah. You know what? I think I'm good with one more. I'm absolutely loving it. This is great. I wanted to give a shout out to everyone watching too, as you're getting ready for your last song. Because we have, I think so. I just did a double check. I think we're close to. We've been kind of between 60 and 70 people through Zoom and through Facebook. So thanks to everyone who's watching. We're gonna listen to another song by the amazing Munira, and then we'll continue on with our program. So I'll be right back.
Thank you guys so much for watching. It's amazing. Please just connect with me if you'd like to. My name is Munira, and Will is amazing. We've known each other since we were both in college, and I'm just really happy to be here with you. I'm going to close on a song called We Love, and I wrote it a while before everything started happening, but it's just a good reminder that, you know, life continues, things are temporary, and we're good, we're taken care of. We just need to remember loving ourselves and others. It's the most important part of all of this human experience, you know. Thank you. Hey, hey. You're doing fine. I know that life hasn't seemed to be on your side, but you gotta take your time. You don't gotta rush what you got, it's enough, so breathe. 'Cause you're perfect, you're precious, keep going, no pressure. I want you, I need you, I'm here, stay present, yeah. Feeling hugged by my words like a drug that don't hurt. You know being hurt is what you deserve. So time after time, we love the fire and ice. We love everyone wants what we got in us. Yeah, 'cause we got it, we love it. Yeah. When it ain't right, we love what we can't fight. We love. If you don't know where to go, it's above us. We love, yeah. Hey. Hey, hey, hey. You're doing fine. Where you are is a place that needs your light. You're living high. You don't gotta rush what you got, it's enough, so breathe. 'Cause you're perfect, you're precious, keep going, no pressure. I want you, I need you, I'm here, stay present, yeah. Breathe. Feeling hugged by my words like a drug that don't hurt. You know being hurt is what you deserve. So, and time after time, we love the fire and ice. We love everyone wants what we got in us, yeah. 'Cause we got it, we love it, yeah. When it ain't right, we love. When you can't fight, we love. If you don't know where to go, it's above us. We love you. Always wanted a little bit of love, but you have it all. Oh, 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 oh. Now that you have it, go share with the world, oh, oh, yeah. Time after time, we love the fire and ice. We love everyone wants what we got in us, yeah. 'Cause we got it, we love it, yeah. When it ain't right, we love. When you can't fight, we love. If you don't know where to go, it's above, yeah, yeah, yeah. When it ain't right, when you can't fight, yeah. If you don't know where to go, it's just love, yeah. I love you, love, yeah. Love you guys. I know that we have a lot of love for each other, and I just want to end with this one just message for all of us, myself included. If there's something that you can give right now that someone else can't, you know, obtain at the moment, whether it's just hope in their day, something as simple as encouragement. You know, a lot of people, especially with mental illnesses, in difficult relationships, they're quarantined And this is hard. People with trauma, this is hard. A lot of things are coming up for everyone. Other people who don't have jobs, other people who don't have food in their home. There's so many different stories, but we're all in this exact same situation together, which brings a lot of unity, and just encouraging that none of us are alone in this, despite whatever circumstance we're in, as minimal or extreme as it feels. We're all together, and I believe that everyone, has their own gift and their own awareness that they can give to other people. So just today, let's all take a moment, any time in the day, to just reflect on, what do I have that I can give? If you can give to Big Brothers Big Sisters, please do. If you can give to yourself, please do. If you can give to each other, please do. Thank you. I'm Munira. Will, thank you for having me. I appreciate
Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you so much for coming onto our stream and carving out some time on your Saturday. It really means a lot to all of us here, to all of our 60 attendees who are watching and everything. We appreciate you so much, and again, we can't wait till you're back playing at some of the breweries and venues and stuff like that around town. I can't wait till we're all back to normal. So
me too. Thank you so much, though, for making this very family and community feeling. So good luck.
Awesome. Munira, you're the best. Also, I wanted to let you know that Quonky gave you a shout out in the little comments over here.
That's right.
Yeah, so he gave you a
Another
shout
amazing
out.
artist. If you guys are always looking for streaming other live shows, so he's great.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's so
All right,
great.
thank you.
Okay. We appreciate it. You take care.
All right, bye.
All righty. Bye. The amazing and talented Munira. Awesome. Thank you so much, Munira, for being on the stream again. You're the best. I wanted to also, again, just give a shout out to everyone watching live on Facebook, live here on Zoom. So we got about 21 people, including the panelists, close to 30 people on the Zoom here. And then it looks like on Facebook, we've got about 30 people watching. So we've got a total of 60 people, and we've kind of been fluctuating around. So thank you all so much for tuning in, carving out a chunk of your Saturday. We're so happy that you're here joining us. We're so happy to participate in this program with us, and check out some awesome local musicians who are also, like us, displaced by this coronavirus COVID outbreak. As a reminder, you can still donate. So go to www.bowlnm.org. It's a big donation button right there in the middle of the screen. I also wanted to read off. Let's see. I think we have, before I read those off, I think we have Angela on. Let's see. Angela, do we got you? Here we go.
Hello, Will.
Awesome. Hey there. How are you? Oops.
I'm
I
doing
jumped in a little bit
great.
Too early here. 1 second. We're going to save. So welcome back to the stream. How are you doing?
Oh my gosh, I'm doing good.
Isn't Munira awesome?
Thank you, Manera. She's awesome. She totally helped me get my chill on today, and I needed that.
Oh, I know. She really is the greatest. And like I said, I for one, I love watching her perform. And a little bit we have the Noms performing. So I love watching these two bands perform at different venues and stuff like that around Albuquerque. And so it's just it just warms my heart on a Saturday to still be able to hear them play, even though it is virtually. So big shout out to both of them for participating.
Absolutely.
I wanted to also real quick, before we jump into our next piece, I wanted to just take a look at the comments in our live stream. We have a lot of awesome comments from people who are bowling and participating.
Mm-hmm.
So Scott says here in our chat function he sent to the panel, that he bowled a 162. So shout out to Scott. Danae bowled a 136 using our virtual bowling app that everybody, I believe, was posted in the comments back there. And otherwise, all of our fundraisers and team participants have that bowling app. So you can still have time to bowl and send us your score. So also a shout out to Susan South. She, let's see, she says that she bowled a 125 on the live app, but in real life, she can get it all the way up to 279. So shout out to Kristen. Shout out to Heather Harrison, who got her score up to 213 on the virtual app. That's amazing. Well done, Heather. And I think we got some more, some others who had commented, but the way my Facebook live stream is loading right now, it's not showing them. So if we get that up and running, I'll be sure to give you a shout out. But thanks. It looks like Chad McCabe, from our friends from Honeywell down here, bowled a 277. So that's awesome, Chad. Well done, my friend. So that was so great. I mean, I'm still on cloud 9 from watching Munira and having everybody participate. So
Yeah, and Will, we do have some big brother, big sister agencies from across the country that are watching us and cheering us on, which is awesome. And so just a shout out to them, hey guys, and also to let you know, we're using a really cool bowling app. So if you haven't had a chance to access it, we want to make sure you guys get access to that. So we'll push that out in different ways throughout the day, right?
Yep. Awesome. Yeah. And I'm getting more scores in as I'm reading those ones off. So we got Andrew Whirling, who bowled a 210. Awesome job, man. We have Anthony Redfield, a friend of mine who's bowling right now. He got a 299. Can you, I can't even wrap my head around a 299. And his wife, 82. Anyway, so thanks to everybody for bowling, for using that app and participating. I want to take another moment here just to thank some of our sponsors while I'm here with Angela, our amazing, tremendous sponsors, again, who support us through COVID-19 and the coronavirus. So big shout out to Honeywell. You guys are all amazing. Thank you to all of our friends from Honeywell who are tuning in live to this broadcast and have supported us so much over the years. They are our presenting sponsor this year. Honeywell, we love you so much. Thank you for everything you do for the community. To our VIP sponsors, 93.3 The Q, 95.9 FM, 610 AM, The Sports Animal, Draker Cody, When Vision Needs Action. Thank you, VIP sponsors. To our wonderful, amazing statewide sponsor, that is First National 1870 Bank. Thank you so much for your support, First National 1870, and our wonderful board member, Matt Houston. We appreciate you so much. Mm-hmm. And take a look at all of our wonderful Kingpin sponsors. All of these sponsors that are flashing across your screen here are our lovely Kingpin sponsors that support us, keep us afloat, keep our fundraising going, and keep our donations high during COVID-19. We are so appreciative for your support. And don't forget, you can still donate if you're watching this live stream and you're enjoying what you're seeing, if you're enjoying the musical acts, if you're enjoying this program that we've been kind of losing our minds over this past week, you can hop onto bowlnm.org and there's a big donation button right in the middle of the screen. Click that donation button, give whatever you feel, you feel called to give. We have some people, I've been keeping an eye on the donation flow. We have people who are giving live during this broadcast. So thank you so much to everyone for giving. We appreciate you so much. And you know what, Angela, speaking of Honeywell, speaking of our wonderful, amazing, amazing people and folks at Honeywell, I want to bring on somebody from Honeywell, somebody who is near and dear to our hearts.
Yay!
Dean Storr. Dean, do we got you?
Yay! Hi,
and
Dean.
And like magic, he shall appear. Dean, thank you so much for being here. How's your Saturday going?
Well, hopefully it's going great, and hopefully you can hear me okay.
We got you loud and clear.
Absolutely.
Dean.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
This is called the old dogs and new tricks kind of thing with this virtual.
Amazing. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm going to step off for a little bit and go get a drink of water. I'm going to let you two catch up and I'll pop back on a little bit. Sound good?
Awesome. Thanks, Will.
Thanks, Will.
All right, you guys. Thank you.
Hey, Dean, it's nice to see you.
Angela, it's great to see you too. What a great event. I've been watching right along and it's really going really well this today. And I don't hear too many pins hitting each other, but that's okay. People are out there bowling, so it's great.
That's right. So the fun thing about this bowling app is you get a much higher score than you do in real life. So
yeah, I just heard one of my fellow colleagues, Chuck, I'm going to ask you, how many times did you bowl before you got that kind of score?
Yes. All right. And so we're so happy, Dean, for everybody that's watching and bowling and, so excited to have you representing Honeywell and being a big sponsor for us this year. And, we really, really appreciate Honeywell as the title sponsor, but just as much, all of your employees who come out and bowl. And we've been doing Bowl for Kids Sake for over 30 years. And I've been here for 25 years. And it feels like Honeywell has been there just right along with us. So why are you such a big supporter of our bowling event? And tell us how you guys feel about that.
I'm enjoying the pictures that are going up, and that is those are just great shots of how the employees really rally behind the mission of Big Brothers Big Sisters, and it's really the employees that generate this enthusiasm. The shots up on the screen right now are from various different years. We have an ongoing debate at work that we've been supporting Big Brothers Big Sisters for somewhere in the 25-year range. And every year it just seems to get bigger and better. It's the groundswell behind the employee enthusiasm, the camaraderie, the fun rantering and raves at work, just all of the discussions going on in the hallway. We'll talk a little bit later about the different fundraising things. And everybody gets involved. Some great shots of some of the senior leaders. No, Steve, that's not a touchdown. Maybe he made it in between his 7-10 split. I don't know. But no, Angela, we have a great time, and what a great organization that you lead. Just fantastic. And a shout out to you and your staff that put this whole thing together in less than a month, really, with the craziness that we have on and the concerns going on in the world. I think the one biggest thing that I think of that comes to mind about Big Brothers Big Sisters is that you and your organization, you answer the call to young adults that are asking for a mentor. They're reaching out and asking for someone to bring in as a mentor, and I think that is a very unique characteristic of Big Brothers Big Sisters across the nation, for that matter. And so kudos to you and everybody out there doing a great job. Hey, we're adaptable, and the old dog here is even learning a new trick of doing something virtually.
That's right. I'm right there along with you. Oh my gosh, I've learned more than I ever thought I would need to know about doing all this in virtual time. Dean, you made mention of the different ways that you guys are fundraising, and a lot of companies would love to get involved with something like this, and they don't even know how to start. So what does it mean to you guys to do a big fundraiser like this? How do you guys raise money, and why is it such a cool team builder for you?
Oh, great question. First off, I'll be the first one to admit that I've been blessed with I've been given a lot of this from previous site leaders and previous volunteers within our employee base. But why do we continue to do it? It's just downright fun, and it's the right thing to do. And it just generates great camaraderie at work. The teaming aspect around rallying around such a great common cause. It's one of those where if you enable your employees to go after their passion and really support their passion, I think it's just a natural thing that occurs within the workplace. And it's kind of nice, and I think very healthy to intermix the day-to-day work responsibilities that we have, but at the same time reach out to the community and support organizations like Big Brothers Big Sisters and a few others that we have at work too. But bottom line, it was all because of the employees here or there, maybe a small collection that came up with some ideas about, hey, let's see if the office would be behind us going after XYZ. And in this case, Big Brothers Big Sisters has been going on for decades now. And I see it growing, especially as we're growing our employee base.
Awesome. So, you guys do super fun things getting ready for this event, and you've done burrito sales and bake sales. What's one of your favorite fundraisers that you've done to raise money for Bowl for Kids Sake?
Oh man, there's so many fun ones. You're right. I mean, the breakfast burrito sale is always a hit. And by the way, that's a great example where this year, one of our retirees, Honeywell retirees, was the cook. He, the team that he's on, the team bought all of the ingredients and they sold out of several hundred burritos. I forget the exact number, but it was a big one in less than an hour. And here we had a retiree that's still heavily involved. So that's always a fun one. But then I've got to talk about the raffles at work. And one of the examples that has become a crowd pleaser is one of our employees, Tom, you know who you are, great carpenter. He is woods craftsman type of skilled bar none. So a few years ago, he started making really nice custom cornhole sets, and almost to the point where these things are too nice to even throw bean bags at. And once again this year, he in his wood shop, he crafted up a cornhole set and raffled that off. And I'm not sure what that one was. Maybe you have $500-600 of raffle money that came in with his skills on the table saw and bandsaw. Then there's raffle packages put together by other teams that might be movie night out. So after this stay-at-home thing is over with, movie night and restaurant coupons. So it's just great ideas that are generated by the employee-based teams that adapt. Like this year, there's a lot more virtual stuff, obviously, but I'm humbled with all of the support out of the employee base. Hey, you guys out there, New Mexico operations, just thanks for everything. What a year, even though we're not getting to do this in person.
That's right, Dean. And I want to second that. Thanks to Honeywell. You guys are awesome. I know a lot of you are listening. A lot of you are having fun playing with our bowling app. And kudos, even though we're all going through this crisis and trying to figure out how to work remotely. And I know, Dean, most of your Honeywell staff is also working remotely, but you guys raised a ton of money for us. Even in the midst of this, your hearts are still there. You pulled through with us, and with your corporate sponsorship and everything, you guys are going to be raising close to $30,000, and that is awesome. And we are just so excited to have all that support. So thank you guys so much. And, Dean, while we've got you on the show, one of the fun things that makes this event successful is being able to have really cool prizes. And we encourage people to fundraise. We encourage our individuals to get involved and to fundraise. And what we're going to do on the show right now is we are actually going to recognize our top bowler, the one who raised the most money. So when people are considering being a donor and getting involved, I always tell them it really is pretty easy to do at least the bare minimum for this. You sign up a bowling page, you send some emails out. It's not a difficult fundraiser, and it gets a lot of people thinking about Big Brothers Big Sisters and all this. But we are about to celebrate a man who didn't just do the bare minimum. This guy started fundraising a couple months ago, and he was super excited about it. And he raised, do you know how much money he raised, Dean? A ton of money.
Well, I know exactly who you're talking about. And I'll let you introduce, but I wouldn't be surprised. It's, I don't know, 6, 7, 8,000. I'm just guessing, but I know it's.
Yep. So he raised $8,000 by himself for Bowl for Kids Sake. So we're super excited. I think he's waiting in the wings to ring him on. So hey, there he is, Jim Smith, CBRE, wonderful board member. He has done so much for Big Brothers Big Sisters. But Jim, $8,000. That's amazing. We're so excited to have you as our top bowler this year.
Well, can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Good. Okay. Well, I'm happy to help. I'm a little bummed out though today because by being on this call, I'm missing out on cleaning patio furniture with my wife.
Oh,
So
gosh.
not only, do I try to raise some money for the organization and I'm on the board, like you said, but now I'm missing cleaning patio furniture. So that's a pretty interesting donation on my part.
Well, Jim, you may not want to hear this, but I'm not going to keep you very long, and then you can get right back to
Well,
it.
you know
So-
what? I may have I also brought a couple of guests with me.
Oh, yes?
This is one guest,
Yes.
and then this is another. This is actually two guests.
Oh, that's awesome.
So
You
these
have
are
won those.
these are little mementos from previous fundraising.
Aw.
And I'm just the conduit. The people that really are supporting Big Brothers Big Sisters are, as I call them, my Rolodex. And so I think at the end of this year, my Rolodex will be up to about $70,000 that's been donated in the last 7 years, 7 or 8 years. I can't
Wow.
remember.
That's amazing. And you know what's super exciting about that, Jim, is that also means that you personally and your Rolodex have supported at least 70 kids in getting matched with a big brother or big sister. That's such an impact in our community. So
Well, that's kind of
inquiring
why I
minds
do
want
this.
to,
I think it's, it's a good way to get involved with something that's helpful to the community.
yeah. So, we'd love to know, like, how do you raise so much money? That's
I-
mind-boggling for people.
I have a pretty interesting Rolodex, as I call it, and send out a lot of emails. And because I've been doing it now for 7 or 8 years, the consistency helped. I even get people in the springtime that will send me an email and said, "Hey, when are you going to do that bowling thing? I want to donate a little money." So it's just getting out in the community and let them know what Big Brothers Big Sister does, and then consistently hitting them up every year.
Right. That's awesome. And one of the things, you guys, that I love about this event in particular, the way we set it up, you go to our website, and again, people, you can still sign up and do a team. We're doing this event actually through the month of April. And if you go to bowlnm.org, you can sign up a team or you can just donate. But when you sign up a team and you send emails out to people, then everybody who gets that email hears about Big Brothers Big Sisters. And what they're really hearing is, hey, this is an organization in our community that serves over 1,600 kids every year, 3,000 kids across New Mexico in one-to-one mentoring matches. And it's making such a big difference. So not only are you supporting us when you're doing this bowling effort, but you're also sending that message out in our community that Big Brothers Big Sisters is here, and we need mentors and we need your support. So Jim, as being our top sponsor, one thing that we're grateful for is Scary Good Marketing provided this awesome top prize. It is a 5-night stay in Hawaii for the top bowler, and we are prepared to present that to you as our top bowler. Again, shout out to Scary Good Marketing for making this possible for us to have some cool prizes, and this was one of our awesome prizes that we used to incentivize people this year.
Well, that's cool. I appreciate that. But I've got a little different idea to run by you, because I just went to Hawaii in October with my whole family. So as cool as Hawaii is, because I've been there a few times, I really don't need to go to Hawaii again. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to give you the trip to Hawaii back, and you can let that trickle down to another fundraiser and maybe get some people motivated to close out the rest of the month with some serious fundraising.
Wow. And your
So-
wife is good with this?
We, what happens on Zoom stays on Zoom. But she
we
just
won't
went-
tell your wife that you just turned down a trip to Hawaii.
No, she was just in Hawaii with both kids, in-law, spouse, our daughters, their spouses, our grandson. So we were all there 4 or 5 months ago. We'll live for a while.
Well, Jim, that is awesome. That is awesome news. Thank you. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do with this then. We are going to tell everybody who's listening, everybody who's bowling, we are going to push this out to our network. It's not too late to sign up. If you want to bowl, you want to go for this prize of a trip to Hawaii, there's also some other great prizes. Please go for it. Please keep going and keep raising money. Jim, you're awesome. You know, I want our folks to know that Jim and Dean, not only are you guys doing this great work, and just so you know, Jim is with CBRE, and your boss, Jim Chinowith, agreed to also be a sponsor for bowling, and CBRE is a wonderful, wonderful business in the community that supports us in lots of different ways. So for either Jim or Dean, you know, what message would you share with businesses in the community when they're trying to decide, you know, should they get involved? I know this is a tough time for us right now. Everybody's struggling, but what message would you have for other business leaders who consider supporting us?
Boy, good question, Angela. By the way, congratulations, Jim. It's great to be a colleague of yours. Congrats on a great year of fundraising again. But I guess my message that I would send out to my colleagues out there in the business arena, don't underestimate your employees. It's a tough time for everybody. We know that, but that shouldn't deter you or distract from you know, empowering your employees to get behind a great cause. I think that's probably the first thing that comes to mind when I think about, hey, it's all good. People are reaching out. Enable that, encourage that with your employee base. It's just a great feeling to see that kind of outreach, you know, when it occurs.
Great.
I think
Any
that's
thoughts, Jim?
Yeah, I think that's a good point that Dean makes, to encourage people to get involved. One of the things that annoys me a bit is when I listen to people complain and whine, but they don't do anything to try to make things better. So I got involved years ago because I think that when you talk to people about workforce development and the education system and more kids graduating and that kind of thing, you know, talk is cheap and whining doesn't do any good. So get involved with something that actually moves the ball the direction you want it to go.
Thanks, Jim. And you guys, I want to give a shout out to you too for both being board members for Big Brothers Big Sisters. Jim, you've been the president of our donation center board, and that donation center is a wonderful way that we raise revenue in the community, and you know, that's helped us serve hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of kids through Big Brothers Big Sisters. So you guys are great examples of other business leaders in the community. We'd love to get people involved with our board of directors. It's a wonderful way to give service. And I love your message, Jim. I've heard that from lots of other business leaders too. You know, instead of sitting around complaining about something, do something about it. And this is a way for adults in our community to be really connected with kids in our community. You hear adults saying, oh my God, kids these days. And, you know, if people were listening earlier in the hour, you got to see my mentee Jacqueline. She's amazing. I marvel at all the things that she can do as such a young woman. She's a smart lady and driven, and she's taking like 18 credits at UNM. And so these are the kids that we're serving, and you guys are definitely leading that effort. So thank you so much. And Dean, I want to just say one more thing. You know, with Honeywell, in addition to everything else you guys do, you've got a number of people who are big brothers and big sisters and choose to be mentoring with us. Do you have any stories you've heard over the years about folks who are mentors and what their experience was like?
Oh, absolutely. And both community-based mentors and the Mentor 2.0 program, another great one for those that can reach out and touch the matches remotely. it's a great way to go. And yes, we do have quite a few folks that are involved from our employee base. We have one that always has the fun stories, but the one story he tells, and that you know who you are, is about one of his littles. He was and has been a big for many years. But it really it hit home when he told a story about one of his littles, and one of the activities that he suggested to this little was, why don't we go for a hike in the mountains? And I understand the individual was maybe 8 or 9 years old at the time. And this individual had never been to the mountains. Here we live in Albuquerque. His little could see the mountains from his home, and he'd never been there. And so they went hiking, and he said it was one of the greatest afternoons that he had with his little. It was just spending some time, didn't cost anything other than just driving up to the foothills and taking a hike. Just a great story of the small things and the big impacts they make.
Thanks, Dean. Thank you, Nat, who Dean's talking about, for being an awesome big brother. And to all of you out there, I know we have a lot of listeners right now, people who are tuned in, who are mentors or have been mentors. If you are listening and you haven't been a mentor, please consider doing it, or share this out to your network. We are open for business. We are matching volunteers every day. And there is so many important ways that you can help these kids right now. They're out of school. They're disconnected from people who support them. They really, really need adults and caring adults in their life to help them get through this time of studying online and the uncertainty and being cooped up. So now more than ever, we need people to mentor. Call us today. You're seeing the information on the screen. Please get involved. And Jim and Dean, I cannot thank you enough for everything. CBRE, Honeywell, you guys as individuals, thank you for your leadership and for just being so awesome in our community. You make it possible for us to do what we do, serving 1,600 kids every year. And thank you guys for being a part of our event. We appreciate you.
You're welcome. I think the patio furniture is clean now. Maybe I can just go sit down.
Angela.
Yep, I'm sure.
Bye.
Thank you. It's a pleasure working with you and the organization. I assure everyone out there, this CEO is top notch, and every dollar that's donated is stretched to make sure that all of these matches are healthy and they continue to make a big impact in our community. So hats off to you, Angela. Thank you for being such a great CEO and using your passion to drive such a great cause.
Thanks, Dean. Thanks, Jim.
Bye, guys.
Nice to see you guys.
Yeah. Let the
Bye.
continue.
All right. So I think Will be coming back and joining me in a minute. And for everybody who's listening, we've got some good music coming up. This is such a fun time. We've put a lot of energy and thought into thinking about what people might want to listen to. Usually I'm not what people want to listen to for very long, but I appreciate everybody who's tuning in. We've got a lot of supporters and great followers and everybody. Again, if you are signed up for this bowling event, we do have a cool app, and we want people to get involved in that way. So I know one company I want to give a shout out to is the Bank of America. We've had a lot of great support for Bank of America. They jumped in to be a sponsor for us, and they've got a lot of wonderful employees there who've been supporting the community. So shout out to Nikki and the crew at Bank of America. Thank you for being a part of Bowl for Kids' Sake this year and helping so much in the community. Let's see, do we have Will coming back on here?
On. Thank goodness. Can everybody hear me?
Hi, Will.
Hey there. Okay, good. So technology, true to being technology, decided to crash. So I got a lovely blue screen, but I'm happy to hear that it looks like the live stream is still going on, even despite my computer having a meltdown. And I think we
Mhm.
should be still streaming on Facebook. It looks like we are. So that's awesome. Super excited about that. And unless I hear otherwise, I'm going to think that's the case. So in my absence, I think you talked to the amazing Dean and Jim, who are phenomenal. So thank you to both of them for joining us today and being on. We appreciate them so much for all their help, all their support, all their advocacy in the community. Again, it just truly, without our sponsors, without our fundraisers, none of what you guys are seeing here today is possible at all. So thank you so much to them. Angela, did you, in my absence by chance, read through the sponsor shout outs or not yet?
I have not. I gave a shout
Okay.
out to Bank of America. And
Awesome.
other than that, it's back to you.
Okay, cool. Well, in that case, I'd like to give a shout out to our amazing, phenomenal sponsors we just heard from, the wonderful, the incredible Honeywell. Thank you so much, Honeywell, for being our sponsor and helping the kids in New Mexico. We appreciate you so much. We love you. Thank you to everyone who's tuning in from Honeywell. To our amazing VIP sponsors, 93.3 The Q, to 95.9 FM, 610 AM, The Sports Animal, who interviewed me this morning. Thanks to you guys. Thank you to Draker Cody, When Vision Needs Action. We appreciate your support so much. Thank you. To our wonderful and amazing statewide sponsor, First National 1870. We are so thankful for your sponsorship and your partnership. To our amazing Kingpin sponsors, look at all these wonderful Kingpin sponsors here on your screen. Again, continuing to support the work of Big Brothers Big Sisters, continuing mentoring in the community, even during the coronavirus. Thank you so much to our Kingpin sponsors. And to all of our lovely strike sponsors here on the screen, this is a new one for our hour. Thank you so much to our wonderful strike sponsors for this round. We appreciate you guys so much. Thank you. Take a look at all those wonderful logos, people who supported us even throughout the coronavirus. Thank you. And don't forget, you can still donate. If you're watching this live, you're enjoying this program, it's giving you a mental break. Don't forget, you can donate at bowlnm.org. So go to donate, go to bowlnm.org and click on the big donate button there in the middle of your screen. Any amount, if you're enjoying this program, if it's a good way for you to take off your, take a mental break from all the coronavirus wackiness and stuff going on in the world. If you're enjoying this program at all, please consider leaving us a donation, bowlnm.org. Okay, awesome. So we're back. Yeah, I'm just getting such a kick out of this. I know I'm super excited about our next guest. So excited about this. The Noms, I think I keep mentioning this, but the Noms are one of my favorite acts, my favorite groups to go watch at a brewery. The whole group can attest to this. Pretty much wherever they play, whenever they play.
There they are.
Awesome.
Hey guys,
Got you there. Hey, Mike. Hey, Michelle.
how's it
Hey,
going?
how's it going?
Can you hear us all right?
Yep, we got you loud and clear.
Oh,
Okay.
perfect.
Awesome.
Cool.
Awesome. So big shout out again.
Thanks
to you
for
guys
thanks for having us.
Yeah, well, thanks for being on. I said this earlier with Munira, but we it's such a challenge for musicians during this time of coronavirus with the breweries being closed, things like this as well. So we appreciate you guys carving some time out to throw down some jams for us. So
Oh, thanks, man. Sorry, you're cutting out. Are we cutting in and out with you guys, or
Nope, you sound great. You sound great on our end.
are we like normal?
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, you were kind of like. So I don't know. I literally didn't hear anything you said. Love you. Thank you for having us. Yeah. So this is Michelle,
Hi.
my lovely wife and bandmate.
Hi, Michelle.
Thanks for having us. You guys do great work, and
Awesome.
when Will asked me if we wanted to be a part of it, it was like no hesitation at all. But yeah, so I think you kind of asked like quarantine musician kind of life.
Yeah,
I'll be really honest, man. I haven't picked up a guitar in a while. I've been doing house projects.
It's been a minute.
So we had a little
Yeah.
rehearsal earlier, and then we have a new album coming out in a little while, sooner rather than later. And so yeah, this is different. This is 2/6 of the band. We have 6 members, sometimes 9 if we have a big horn section. But thanks for having us. And before we start doing like the robot thing, I guess we should probably start.
Cool. All right, you guys. I'll let you get
All
to it.
right, we're
All
excited.
right, cool.
Cool.
And then, at any point, just, you can get the hook and we'll stop.
You got it.
All
Thanks
right.
for having
Good
me,
luck.
guys.
Walking the other day, thought I saw your pretty face. Didn't
Oh, says music. Oh, participants.
We got you guys back. We
Hey,
got you guys back. Yeah, there you go. We got you guys back. You're muted now, though.
oh,
there you go.
Okay. I don't really see anything. Oh, here we go.
Okay.
Hold on. Are
Okay.
we here now again?
Yep, we got you guys.
Okay, sorry. We lost you and I just restarted our internet. I don't know. Maybe we need to pay our cable bill. I'm not too sure. what happened.
Awesome. All right.
Okay. Are we good now? We'll try it again. All right, here we go.
All right, take two. Here we go. Walking the other day, thought I saw your pretty face. I didn't know what to do, yeah. I didn't know what to say. I didn't know where to run, but the other way. And all these choices bring me closer to you. And all these voices tell me what to do. And all day long I think of you, and I said, and I said, I do believe you came to me with best intentions, intentions for us to be together, yeah, together forever, whenever we will be together. And all these choices bring me closer to you, yeah. And all these voices tell me what to do. And all day long I think of you, and I said, and I said, yeah. I said, and all these choices bring me closer to you, yeah. And all these voices tell me what to do. And all day long I think of you. I said, and I said,
Right on. Got through it.
made it through.
I thought I had it all when the years they passed like days. We used to laugh and play. Now you see me beg for change.
Club on the wall doesn't work at all. It's out of service. So take my heart away and take a walk away. Ooh. Going away from the world. Yeah, we're all just crashing down. Falling away from the world. But you see right through my soul.
I see you on your knees, begging me to come back home. Well, it's all been said and done, but to me it's all the same. Same. The same. The same.
Falling away from the world. Yeah, we're all just crashing down. Falling away from the world. But you see right through my soul.
We make this world what we want it to be. So I'll take my chance and I'll own it for me. Lay it down 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 for me. Cool. I got a tune for this one, so bear with me. Right?
Sip some water. Water does quite good.
Okay. I misplaced my cables. Can I borrow yours?
Mhm.
Thanks. Gracias. All right. Let's go to 3. Again, thank you for having us, everybody. I'm Mike. This is Michelle. We are from the Noms, and we'll be providing music for the next few minutes. Thank you for being a part of this. Again, you can donate at bullnm.org, and thank you for having us. I'm not the man that I thought I'd be. So much more deep inside of me. Dive in, darling, grace my ocean's floor. Can reach the end to how much I'll adore. The way you make me feel. With all the things I've done. Baby, I see you standing in the rain, ready to board that southbound train, ready to board that southbound train.
I'm not the girl that I thought I'd be. So much more than there is to see. Where our future goes, only God knows. Your hand in mine's the only hand I hold.
The way you make me feel. With all the things I've done. 'Cause baby, I see you standing in the rain, ready to board that southbound train, ready to board that southbound train. Baby, I see you standing in the rain, ready to board that southbound train, ready to board that southbound train. Right on. Bear with me again. I got to tune real quick. So yeah, we've never done anything like this before, so this is kind of cool.
Yeah, this is very new, but it's fun. It's cool.
Thank you to Will, who showed me how to do this. Not very good with technology, so. And to our bass player, Brian, who gave us this microphone to use. All right. There's a song called Gotta Take It, I think, right? See, it all started one day when I was walking down the street. I look left and I look right, thinking, how can life be so nice? And yeah, la da da dum, la da da dum, la da da dum. Look, sing it, baby, la da da dum, la da da dum, la da da dum. No, sing it, baby. All the things that we can be and all the things that we can see. All the things that we can meet and all the things that we could see. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh. Watching the one-hit wonder on my TV screen. Said how his good luck, said his groovy beats are gonna help it move your feet, singing la da da dum, la da da dum, la da da dum. No, sing it, baby, la da da dum, la da da dum, La-da-da-dum-dum, singing, baby, all the things that we can be and all the things that we can see. All the things that we can be and all the things that we could be. Yeah. All the things that we can be and all the things that we could see. All the things that we can be and all the things that we could see.
Come a little closer, you'll see why. The symbols of your rhythms that get me high. Living in a mess and counting time. So you gotta sit back and enjoy the ride. Come a little closer, you'll see why. The symbols of your rhythms that get me high. Living in a mess and counting time. So you gotta sit back.
For the taking, the earth shaking from that groovy quaking coming out of these guitars, and the beat goes on and on and on from day till night. We'll be rocking to the early light, singing from day till night. We'll be rocking to the early light, singing all the things that we can be and all the things that we can see. All the things that we can be and all the things that we could see. Yeah. All the things that we can be and all the things that we could see. All the things that we can be and all the things that we could see. Yeah. Cool.
Nice. I like it.
Doing a little tune. Here's your capo.
Yeah.
I wonder where mine went.
It's hiding.
It is hiding.
It's hiding from all of us right now.
When I'm standing, you're a quiet silence. Looking so lonely, I can't stop looking. Your head is singing, trying to beat those goodbye blues. I bet you'll be fine. I bet you'll be fine. Guess it's not the way you always planned it. It's like you're heading for a crash landing. It's just the way you look to where I'm standing. Where I'm standing. Where I'm standing, think I caught your eye. Looking at me, till the swear I saw you smile. I'm coming over, wanna take things off your mind. I bet you'll be fine. I bet you'll be fine. Guess it's not the way you always planned it. It's like you're heading for a crash
Nice.
I haven't done that in a long
I
time.
know.
It's been a minute.
She usually plays that when we're doing sound check. That's her sound.
my
That's her
sound
sound
check
check song.
From back in the day.
Back in the day.
By back in the day, I mean like 9 years ago.
Yeah, that was pretty back in the
Which
day.
is
for
back
us.
in the day.
This is our last song. The song is called Queen. Thank you so much for having us. It's an honor.
Yes.
Keep
this is
doing good
awesome.
work. Again, donate bowlnm.org. Good luck to all the bowlers out there. Yeah, the quarantine's hitting my bowling game pretty hard.
It is.
We used to have a bowling league
He's a
until
little
this
sad
happened,
about it,
so
but I think he'll make it through. And
Who
everybody
knows?
stay safe. Be
Please
good to
stay
each
safe.
other. And hopefully we'll be able to see you live soon. Take care.
Making my way through the California waves, gonna get drenched in the Seattle rain, crawling through the desert fire, going to New York to see the buildings high, buildings high. I'm just traveling through the nights, going to please the queen just right. Far away she lies still and asleep. For her to live, it's up to me, up to me.
And we all want to stay here. 'Cause we all feel the same
La da 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 da, la da 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 da. La da da la da da da, no, no, no. 40 days and 40 nights of pure hell just to stop the fights. My mama said to be an honest man. For her I shall tell no lie, tell no lie.
And we all want to
Stay.
'Cause we all feel the
Same. La da da da, la da da da, no, no. La da da da, la da da da, no, no, no. 20 years old and my life's a drag. Gotta keep playing to keep on track. Making my way through the California waves, gonna get drenched in the Seattle rain, crawling through the desert fire, going to New York to see the buildings high, going to New York to see the buildings high.
mountain down the wire, through the fire, just to see your face.
Up the mountain, down the wire, through the fire, just to see your face. Up the mountain, down the wire, through the fire, just to see your face. Up the mountain, down the wire, through the fire, just to see your face. Right on.
Nice.
Awesome, you
Nice.
guys.
Yes, thank you for having us.
Oh, you guys are the absolute best. I don't know if you guys watch The Office, but there's that scene where Andy is like trying to jam out, but he doesn't have an instrument. So he's like slapping his body like this.
yeah.
That was literally what I
know,
was
do
doing.
the chest beat, do the
I was over there, up the water, down the, just playing away. So yeah,
That's awesome, man.
I love you
Thank you, man.
guys. Thank you so much for joining.
Love
us.
you too.
You guys are seriously the best. Can't wait till you guys are playing on the patio again, you know?
I know. We miss it.
We miss it, but we'll get there soon enough. And, everyone do their part. Be safe, take care, stay home, do some home projects, let your hair grow.
Absolutely. I know. I was telling somebody earlier, I was like, if somebody, I'll do this. I'm serious. If somebody donates $1,000, I will shave this mane. I will get my and just shave it on off. So you hear that?
Just
You heard
right
it?
on off.
Or bleach your tips like in high school.
Yeah.
Oh no.
The Justin
Oh,
Timberlake.
bleach. Yeah.
Well, you guys definitely gave me some much needed stress relief when my computer decided to have a meltdown as technology does. So I appreciate
No,
you.
it's great. It was
Oh,
perfect timing, man.
yes.
It's usually how it goes. So, but
Awesome.
thank you for introducing me to all this technology. This is great. I texted the band and said, "Hey, we should all do a jam and all that good stuff."
Awesome.
But
Awesome. That's
just
so
thank
great.
you. It's an honor, and we're so happy that you asked us to do
Awesome.
this. So,
All right, you guys. Will
Yeah.
you be safe and stay healthy?
you too.
All right, you too.
Take care of each other.
care.
God bless
Bye,
you guys.
guys.
See you
Thank you
later.
so much. Oh, well, that was the amazing Noms. They are seriously the best. Yeah, they just brought such a smile to my face. So thank you so much to the Noms for playing on this live stream, to the wonderful Munira who performed at the top of the hour. We're so thankful for our musicians and our community partners who have come together to just make this happen last minute, as we pivoted to do a virtual event. So thank you so much for everyone. I also wanted to give a shout out to some of our bigs and our littles are actually watching live on this on our live stream. So whether through Zoom or if you're watching on Facebook, shout out to our bigs and our littles who are watching this. We had some of our littles who are actually playing and participating in our online virtual bowling app. So I just got a text message update from some of their scores. This is great. So we got a high score, went to 227, and then we got a 231, and in the final couple minutes, the 227 bumped back up to 237. So it bowled a 237. One of our littles who participated and bowled on that bowling app we sent out. But the cool thing was, apparently that little we had a raffle ticket. We had a gift card from Castle Coffee, from our wonderful friends over at Castle Coffee. They donated a gift card to go to this little who was bowling, who got the high score. And this little in the theme of Jim Smith, our amazing friend from CVRE, decided not to take that prize. That little wanted that prize to go to the second place winner. So that was just so kind of you. And this is what we're all about, is kindness and spreading it. What is it? What's the saying? Passing it forward, passing it on. But we're just so thankful. We have such an amazing network. So thank you so much. Speaking of our amazing network and our amazing people who are involved with us, I want to definitely give out a shout out to our sponsors. So a real quick shout out again to our amazing sponsors who have continued to support us throughout coronavirus and through the COVID-19 closures. Honeywell are amazing. I cannot say enough about how amazing this company is. To all the people who are watching from Honeywell, to Dean Store, who joined us on the feed, to Nat, who has participated and has been amazing as well throughout all this stuff. We love this company so much. Thank you, Honeywell, our presenting sponsor. To our amazing strike sponsors, you can take a look at all of our lovely strike sponsors here, again, who have supported us, who have been there for us, and really support the mission of Big Brothers Big Sisters through COVID-19. Thank you to our strike sponsors. And finally, to our amazing and awesome Lane sponsors. Take a look at all these lovely logos from these different businesses who have supported us and donated to us as Lane sponsors during our Bowl for Kids' Sake event. Normally, as the name would imply, these logos would be placed up above the lanes as you would bowl, but here we are. So you see we have our little digital lane set up there. So thank you so much to all of our lovely Lane sponsors. Without your support, none of what we're doing today would be possible. If you would like to donate, again, there is still time to donate. We are collecting donations not only today, but for several days after this until the end of April. We are still collecting donations. You can send them online, if you go bowlnm.org, this website here, or wherever it is on your screen that you're watching, bowlnm.org, there's a donate button. I've been seeing donations coming in. Thank you so much to everyone who's been donating through that website. We appreciate you so much. If you have cash that you want to donate, you could mail that into our offices, and checks, anything that you can mail them into our offices. If you look online, Big Brothers Big Sisters of Central New Mexico, you can find all of our information there, our mailing address, and all that lovely stuff. So thank you. I also want to give another score shout out to Kevin Valdez, who bowled a 237. A buddy of mine, Kevin, thank you so much for bowling and sending in your score. We appreciate you so much. So oops, here we go. My phone is getting this little fun thing back and forth. There we go. Sorry about that, technology, right? So without further ado, I want to bring on an amazing match who is truly phenomenal. Both of these folks are just fantastic. So I want to bring on both Denise Nava and Brisa. Denise and Brisa, do we have you guys?
Hi.
Hey, Brisa, good to have you. Welcome to the live stream. Denise, how are you
Hey there. Hey, how are you, Will?
Doing really well. How are you?
Doing good. I miss you, Brisa. I miss you too.
Did you guys enjoy the noms?
Yeah, they were great.
They were awesome, weren't they? Yeah.
They were super good.
Well, thank you guys so much for jumping on our live stream and kind of closing us out as we wrap up this Bowl for Kids Sake campaign and fundraising drive. We appreciate you guys carving a little bit of time out on a Saturday. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of kick it over to Denise real quick. Denise, can you tell us how long you two have been matched?
Yeah, so Brees and I met about 5 years ago. We were matched through the Mentor 2.0 program when she was a freshman.
Wow.
And now she is a freshman in college at CNM. So about 5 years.
That's amazing. So what that would mean then, if you were in the high school and then into the college program, is you guys have been matched through the Mentor 2.0 program and or Mentor 3.0 program. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, so the Mentor 2.0 program is more like a school-based program. So I actually met Brisa in her high school gym after an evening or during an evening event. And then we continued to stay in contact via email. But after she graduated, we entered the Mentor 3.0 program, which was we could have more communication. We could text, we could connect on social media, we could see each other in person. So it's a little bit more advanced version of Mentor 2.0.
Awesome. Yeah, no, that's so great. And what's it like, I guess, Denise, you've been matched for 5 years now. So there's got to be something that kind of draws you into this. What's it like being matched with Brisa?
Such a great question. Brisa's such a great person. When we first met, I would say we were both like a little shy and timid, not sure like how it was going to go, what was going to happen, but we connected like instantly and, started off as, I guess like acquaintances and then became friends. And now, we're like family members. So
yeah.
It's a great experience. And Brees she's a super cool, she was a super cool kid and now she's a super cool adult.
Awesome. Yeah. Well, I guess on that, we've been quarantined and have been socially distanced for 4 weeks now. So how have your match meetings changed during COVID-19, Denise?
So, Brees and I obviously text pretty often, and then I see her on social media and vice versa. Thankfully, we were able to see each other the week before we entered into, I guess, isolation or social distancing. She was able to come to my engagement party, and she was able to meet like all of our friends and family, which was really awesome. So I talk about her all the time. So it was great for her to like finally meet everybody.
Amazing. Well, Brisa, what's your favorite takeaway memory that you and Denise have throughout this match relationship?
I have a lot, honestly, but I would say taking my senior pictures because we went to Corrales and it was actually snowing and we had no idea. So when we got there, it was hectic, but it was such a good day. She was helping me with my hair because it was getting all wet. And yeah, the pictures turned out great.
That's awesome. I actually have heard a lot of compliments on those pictures after we did a little rehearsal the other day talking about these. Everybody was like, yeah, if you haven't seen them, these are like really, really amazing photos. So that's so great.
Thank
Well,
you.
You know, and Denise, I know that you're a board member. You've been with us for how long now?
I started volunteering with Big Brothers Big Sisters around 2010, which was around the time I moved to Albuquerque.
Awesome. And what
Yeah.
was your motivation for becoming a board member?
You know, I really love Big Brothers Big Sisters, and being involved with you and the organization since 2010 has really been such a great experience and has really influenced a lot of, you know, decisions I've made in life. And joining the board was just, you know, more reason to volunteer and see, you know, the other side of the organization, see the governance part of it, see the you know, behind the scenes work and how I could be a part of those decisions and influence the programs that are happening. And yeah, that was really why. It was just more volunteer, more reason to be effective in the
Awesome.
Albuquerque community.
Yeah, amazing. Well, and Brisa, you are the oldest in your family, is that right?
Yes, that's correct.
So has mentorship changed? What does mentorship mean to you since you are the oldest in your family?
Well, honestly, I think it's a little bit of leadership because, well, they follow me around. um, being a good role model, helping my younger sisters with whatever they need. One is 13, so she's in middle school, and she's like always asking me for like help in her homework and her projects. So yeah, just helping them and seeing them grow, and hopefully they follow my footsteps.
Awesome. Yeah, no, that's the best thing, right? And I mean, you're in college now. You're over at CNM working away and staying busy and everything, even during the social distancing and everybody's moving online. Do you feel like this mentoring relationship has prepared you well for college?
It honestly has. Denise has been there with me since I was doing the paperwork and trying to get some scholarships. So yeah, yeah.
Yeah, no, that's so fantastic. And, you know, that's something I mentioned at the beginning of this, and it's so important is, you know, for some people involved in our program, it's stuff like college applications, FAFSA, you know, getting the lottery, stuff like that, the lottery scholarship, things like that I think a lot of us can sometimes take for granted. So that's amazing that Denise was able to be there for you through that and help you with that paperwork, you know?
Yeah, it was great.
Well, what would you say, Brisa? I know I asked Jacqueline this last hour, but I'm always curious from our mentees who are involved in our programs. What would you say to someone who might be watching right now who's thinking about becoming a mentor with Big Brothers Big Sisters?
Well, it's a great, incredible journey. You get to do a lot of things. You get to create a really great bond, a great friendship, and having the mentors have a really big impact into their mentees just because they're always there for them. I don't know. My mentor in my position, she was always there for me. So she's like part of my family. And I've always said that she's like my big sister. So.
Yeah, no, that's great. And I mean, you're a graduate from one of our schools that we have our 2.0 program based at, South Valley Academy. So shout out to everyone who might be watching on this feed from South Valley Academy. I know it was sent out to everyone. So if you're watching from there, shout out to you. Brisa, what would you say if you have any peers or any friends or people you might have gone to school with from South Valley Academy who might be watching? Do you have any advice for them?
Just keep on going. I know it's really tough right now with the online classes and everything, but it's really worth it. Just keep on going. You guys are almost done with the year. Yeah.
Persevere. That's
rooting
what it's
for
all
you
about.
guys.
Awesome. I love it. Well, Brisa, thank you so much for that inspirational message to all your peers. I know that they appreciate. I appreciate it so much, tremendously. Thank you. And Denise, thank you so much for your service, for your dedication to the cause and your volunteerism. You're truly, both of you truly helped make Albuquerque a better place. So thank you both so much.
Thanks, Will.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah,
Awesome.
thanks for putting this together. You guys are doing an awesome job.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate that so much. Thank you, Denise. All righty. thank you again to Denise and Brisa. They're just so fantastic, and we're so appreciative for them jumping on here. You know what? It is 2:11. We're getting close to being done here, ladies and gentlemen. So I want to bring on once again our CEO, our fearless leader, Angela Reed Padilla, to help me close us out, to say see you later to all of our wonderful people here. Angela, do we still got you on?
Hey, Will.
Awesome. So good to have you. I don't know about you, but I am so fulfilled and so happy with how this whole thing has gone, even despite the computer crashing. I don't know about you.
Yeah, you know, Will, I just want to take a minute and say one of the things I love about my job at Big Brothers Big Sisters is having people like you that I get to work with. You are just a rock star. Look at your face. You have been leading us through this craziness and saying, how are we going to do bowling in virtual space? How do you keep people interested? What do we do to raise the excitement? And you have such enthusiasm, Will. And I just want to say thank you. You know, we've got our whole team in the background that's rooting for you. You're awesome. On a regular day, it's hard dealing with technology, right? When you're trying to do this, make it up as you go. This is who we are at Big Brothers Big Sisters. We're a family, and we're a huge family. So we've got awesome professional staff who will do literally anything. You're working out of your kitchen here, and you got your little foster dog there, and you know, you're doing your thing. And we have so many board members and volunteers and families and donors and companies. Everybody's behind us in this community, just making it happen. So Will, you've been the face of Big Brothers Big Sisters for New Mexico today. You're representing thousands of kids that wouldn't have services if we weren't, you know, figuring this out. So bravo. And I'm just so proud and grateful to be a part of the organization and everything that's happening.
Thank you so much for saying that. And, you know, again, this has just been an amazing program, and we've had so many people come together to make this happen. You know, it's, I think about, again, all the sponsors, and I know to some people who, you know, watch TV and watch commercials, we get so inundated with advertisements and things like that. And these shout outs for our sponsors, these shout outs for our fundraisers are definitely unique, because these people and these funders have continued through this. And I can't say that enough, because, you know, we all hear about businesses who seem like every day, and we have more and more businesses that are going under and things like that and just are not making revenue. And so we have some amazing community partners who have come together to continue to fundraise for us, to donate to us. So we're so incredibly thankful. The network of people that from the bands, from the Noms and Munira who jumped on to perform. We didn't pay them anything. I sent them a text message a couple days ago, frantically asking them to do this, you know? So thank you to them for coming together to support this mission of what we do. Angela, thank you so much to you for your leadership, your guidance through this whole crazy process. You know, been bouncing ideas. We've been in a text thread bouncing ideas off each other as this has been going on. So thank you, Angela. Thank you to Amanda. Massive shout out to Amanda. You guys won't be able to see her face or anything, but she's running everything in the background. So when my laptop crashed and I was, you know, having a panic attack over here, Amanda was on the ones and the twos, making sure this stream stayed up. So Amanda, you're the greatest. Amanda did the PowerPoints, did all the sponsorship stuff together. So she's incredible. Thank you, Amanda. We have Sebastian and Alex who have been monitoring the Facebook feed. We have all these wonderful people from Scott, Sharon, all of our panelists who have jumped on, Dean Stewart, Jim Smith, Brisa, Jacqueline, Denise. It's just been amazing. So without this community, none of this would be possible. So yeah, you guys are all amazing, and I'm just so thankful. I have another bowling shout out. See, we're still going to the bowling shout outs to Keith McWilliams, who scored a 267. So shout out to Keith. I haven't heard about $1,000 donation coming in yet, Angela. So I guess I'm keeping my hair for now. I'll keep letting it grow out. Maybe I'll get a man bun. Who knows during this quarantine. But yeah, shout out again. Keep fundraising, everyone. If you visit, don't forget, visit bowlnm.org, bowlnm.org. Donate whatever you can. If it's $5, if it's $10, if it's $20, we appreciate it so much. And it goes right back into supporting the youth of New Mexico, the youth of Central New Mexico, empowering them, making sure they have a better future. So we're thankful for everyone who continues to support us through this. And again, heck, keep fundraising. if you know, you still have to the end of April to be eligible for that top fundraiser prize that Jim Smith graciously pushed back into the pool. So that, of course, is a 5-night, 6-day resort stay in Hawaii. I'll tell you what, Angela, I might just fundraise and go for that myself.
All right, I'll meet you at the finish line. So keep bowling, you guys, through the month of April. Push us to our goal. We're super excited to raise money, be matching these kiddos who need mentors. Thank you, everybody, for your support today.
Thank you all again. You guys are the best. With that, that's all. That's where my notes end, Angela. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to go have a margarita, I think. So
yes,
awesome.
You
well,
earned it, my friend.
Awesome. Well, thank you all again so much for watching, for tuning in, for taking a chunk out of your Saturday. We love you all. Stay safe, stay healthy, and have a great Saturday.
Thanks, everybody. Happy Saturday.